Hi everyone, welcome to DotNetMaster. Today I am going to be explaining you about this project. This project title is Semi-Supervised Machine Learning Approach for DDoS Detection. Okay, so let's try to be understand what exactly this project and how this project is very useful for the solving the real-time problems. Okay, so before going to be understand about this project, first we need to be understand about the what is server, what is website. Okay, so server is a high configuration machine. Okay. So where we are going to be host our applications, websites, okay, and database and all. Okay. So you know that all the websites are going to be host some kind of server only. Okay. You can take any kind of servers. Okay. So all the websites are going to be host servers. Okay. So now what is the problem? What is the issue? So first let's try to be understand about the problem and then let's try talk about the solution. Okay, so to when you are going to be host any website to the server, so many people is going to be reach. Okay, to access the data about the website, to communicate with, all the clients are going to be communicate with the server to get the data, like some kind of transaction. Let's suppose your banking application are there, they are going to be users are going to be log into the server, and based on the information they are going to be, they can view the data, they can edit the data, update the data, all these things are going to be happened. Okay, now this is the general, one server, one client, they generally do the communications. Okay, now this everything is good, then where is the problem is when attackers, when hackers, so what they are going to do, they reach the servers, they reach the website like a normal user, but they trying to be steal the data, they trying to be destroy the data. That is the problem. To identify that kind of problems, so we need to provide some kind of security. Okay, so this is the problem. To this kind of problem, so we have so many techniques in the cyber attacks to save our servers, to save our data. Okay, so and to save the data and resources also. Resources are like some database files are there, some web application files are there, they want to be protect from the hackers. Okay, so there is a two type of people. One is a normal user and second is a hacker. Okay. To protect that kind of hackers, so this application is going to be useful for to identify that who is a good user, who is a bad user. Okay. So now let's go to our application. Let's talk about the more. Okay. So normal user, I told you, attackers. Okay. The bad activities. Okay. So DDoS attacks means, let's suppose some bad people, activities they are going to be do. This application is, it's something like smart security guard. So it's going to be identify who is good people, who is the bad people. Okay, so watches the website traffic and learn what is normal and find out the what is dangerous. Okay, stop the DDoS attack. Okay, so this is the this application will do. Okay, so generally when let's suppose example, real time example, as it's mentioned, the 10 people knocking your door, it's okay, but at a time the 200 people knocking the door per every second, then we need to be, we are going to be very cautious, something bad is happening. So that's what we can think of. Okay, see, the idea is some visitors are unknown but some attackers are look like a normal. So that's the reason our systems need to be very smart. We need to be identify that who is good people and bad people. Okay, so what exactly this project is, semi-supervised machine learning is, so there is a two type of the data. One is the labeled data. From the labeled data we can identify it's a good or normal, it's going to be attacked to our sources or not. Okay, from the labeled data, some unlabeled data also is there. From unlabeled data we don't know it's a good or bad. Okay, because we don't know. Let's suppose labeled data example is, this is the labeled data, so these are all the labeled data. Okay, but unlabeled data we don't know what is a good or bad. Okay, so our application is going to be identify from the patterns. Okay, our application is going to be identify. And let's talk about the workflow about the project. First it is collect the webs traffic from the website. Okay, So website traffic is going to be collect and study the traffic and then mark some kind of data attack, some mark some data as a attackers or normal. Okay. So, and let's machine learn the pattern. It's going to be machine only learn the pattern. Is a good one or bad one? Okay. Machine is going to be, let's suppose some attackers going to be steal some kind of data behavior from that behavior. So machine understand, okay, this attack, if this kind of people will come, if they are going to be do some kind of problem to the server, so based on that behavior they are going to be they are going to be identified he is a good people or a hacker. Okay, so this is what about, and we are going to be show the screen. So basically this project is all about the showing that what is the traffic, and who is good people, who is the bad people, and what is the labeled data and what is the unlabeled data, who is, and we are going to be, we are going to be detect the attacks automatically. Okay, that's what this application will do. Okay, let's talk about the input. Input is website traffic. Let's suppose you are a server, so somebody is going to be connect to you. Somebody's, if you are a server, definitely the clients are going to be, try to be communicate with you. So from that it is going to be identified. Let's suppose if any request come from this IP address, so see here, request per second. This is the most important. Request per second is 2000 requests per second. So definitely we can identify that this is a bad request. Okay. And let's suppose the result attacked, yes, this is the attacked output is result and attacked, the type is, and we are going to be identify the types also. Okay, so that's what your project is going to be do out. And let's talk about the algorithm. What kind of algorithm we used is clustered k-means and isolation forest, find out the stranger behavior, and label preparation, copy label to the similar data. Okay, so this is what we, we use ML algorithms. Okay, so let's go to be understand, about the project. Let's go to the, this is your project. Okay. So it has a data analyst, data analysis, sorry, data set analysis and manual data adding and labeled data and unlabeled data and DDoS analysis and graphic analysis. Okay, so now first is, before going to be start, we have a admin, let's log off this one. So we have a user. So this is, only the authorized person can, see. Let's suppose I install this application in my server. I want to be check, what is the going on in my server, what is going on in my server, I want to be identify. So I am going to be give the username and password. So once you login is done, so so this data set is, it is going to be collect who is request is coming from the different resources. Let's suppose I am running in my server, I am running one kind of website, so a banking application or some other thing. Okay, so this your application, this your website is going to be show that who are coming. So what are the requests, what are the requests are coming to the your server, so that in the network, in your network it is going to be identified. So and it is going to be list down. So this, it may be a manually added the data, admin is manually going to be added, or any request actual user is come. So hacker, it may be normal user, it may be hacker, whoever coming. So this all that is going to be, first is collect the website traffic. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, and second, manually also I can add. So some kind of attacks, I'm going to be admin can watch that what, so is your system is working or not, to test that one. So he's manually, let's suppose this is the data set we have. Okay, this kind of different data set I have. Let's suppose talk about the, I want to be add this kind of, data. See here, I am adding this website submitted. Okay. Now whatever request is come, it is going to be classified. So where it may be website traffic or manually you add whatever you are going to do. So it is going to be categorized. Is a labeled kind of data or unlabeled kind of attack. So these all these things are going to be categorized, labeled, unlabeled data. Okay. So this is the unlabeled data and this is the labeled kind of data. Okay, and DDoS analysis, it is going to be classified. Let's suppose what kind of attacks it attacking, IP fragment attack, NTP amplifier. Okay, in your network it may be you are added a manually, or it may be you from the your website network, from your server. So what are the requests are come, So that kind of things are we are going to be segregated and shown to that. Okay. So next thing is graphical analysis. So here it is going to be show you the chart who is, which one, what kind of IP attacks, all these things it is going to be shown. Okay. So unlabeled data, what different types also it is going to be shown. So that's what about this application. And most important, this your backgroundly your machine learning algorithms are running backgroundly, and it is identifying all the request. Whenever the request is coming, it is going to be identified and it is giving the data to here. Okay, so hope this project is going to be help you out. That's it from my end. Thank you.